Well, we have another Brie Larson video, this time showing that Jeremy Renner absolutely hates this woman. He can't stand her. He can't stand to be in the same room as her. You can tell by his body language, and he also throws some major shade at her directly after her showing her virtue signaling ways. Then Jeremy Renner throws some direct shade at her, and I love it. Let's jump right into it.
It's a pleasure to be in the same room as you guys. You guys are world celebrities. Tell me, I want to ask
I want you to pay attention to Jeremy Renner's body language. It speaks volumes.
you, does this position come with a lot of responsibility? Do you look at it that way?
Look at it with responsibility.
Again, he's looking at it like, I can't stand this woman's voice. I can't stand to be in the same room with her.
I mean, I am committed to self-improvement, and I work at being the best person that I can be and using this platform for as much good as I can. But it doesn't mean that I don't make mistakes, but I'm very comfortable with this platform for as much
Using this platform for as much good as I can do.
that I can be and using this platform for as much good as I can. But it doesn't mean that I don't make mistakes, but I'm very comfortable with that and allowing myself to learn from those mistakes.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty accountable and responsible in my own life, at any rate. So, celebrity is not something that I use as any sort of platform to be more responsible or accountable, I suppose. But there's certainly an absolute blessing to
Shade!
to be more. Celebrity is not something that I use as any sort of platform to be more responsible or accountable, I suppose. But there's certainly an absolute blessing to see the joy on kids' faces.
Yeah.
That couldn't be I don't think there's a feeling that comes close to that.
Absolutely, you guys are entertaining the entire world. You know, can you guys, when the film releases, can you watch it as a fan like we watch, or are you too involved in the technical part of it and watching everything closely?
I'm a huge fan. It's
Yeah.
easy, yeah.
It depends. I mean, with something like this, I think I will definitely be sitting there as a fan just because we haven't seen it. So we'll be sitting there in the
He can't stand this woman. It is so funny.
theater watching it with an audience, seeing it for the first time. So
Right.
it'll be a thrill.
Right. You know, if you could use any superhero.
So then you get this, if you could use any power or whatever, but you could tell that Jeremy Renner hates her guts. Then we can move over to Don Cheadle. Now this is on John Talks channel. If you have not subscribed to John Talks, please do so. Friend of the channel, friend of mine. Don Cheadle hates this woman too.
Finding our way, but it was a good group of people to figure it out with.
Yeah.
Right, guys?
Yeah,
Isn't it fun being there for all my extra takes?
Signed you up. The apprenticeship. Signed you up. The apprenticeship. The apprenticeship.
Don, what was it like when somebody new comes in? Is there like initiation? Is there you're accepting? You're like,
No. There was definitely a hate.
I think I'm still in it.
She's still in it.
still in it?
Yeah, and it's good because we actually get to kind of play with that. We do anyway, for sure, in the scene itself when she kind of shows up. So. It was nice, but she kind of fit right in. She paid her dues on time. The initiation dues were paid promptly. And
Still waiting for my membership card that hasn't been
$25.
received.
$25, yeah. That'll come. The card comes.
in many ways, this is an ending for others, for some, and it's a beginning for others. Brie, hey, you're the new kid. This is a start, but for others, clearly this is the end game.
Yeah.
And how emotional is that saying goodbye to this family, this group?
What I really liked seeing was on the day that when we did that big photograph, I got together and everybody had a book. And everybody was going around like it was, the last day of high school. Like, could you sign my book? Could you sign my book? And, new people were meeting each other. And that's the other thing about this. There's so many characters, and we're all coming in for this last sort of moment that there's all these new relationships being built, and, we kind of get to come back and meet each other again, see each other again. There's a real, I think, affection among the cast members, except for...
No, this is terrible. No, this is terrible.
Except for...
No, this is terrible.
Is it like getting into the Hall of Fame in sports?
Oh
like
my
becoming an
God,
Avenger? Is it
she
like-
was
like-
so
is it
mad.
terrible?
Look how pissed she was. Look how mad she is. She is furious. Like, absolutely furious at him.
Is it like getting into the Hall of Fame in sports, like becoming an Avenger? Is it like you won? You're like, this is the thing once you get in there? Is this like you've reached the pinnacle, the club?
We were talking about it before. We were saying just when we thought there was nothing else that could come out of it, and there's new characters and there's new ways to tell the stories and new ways that these characters can interact and develop. So it can go on. And like I said, there's been a sort of a passing of the torch, and Brie just has to not screw it up.
So
there's
good.
New ways to tell the stories and new ways that these characters can interact and develop. So it can go on. And like I said, there's been a sort of a passing of the torch, and Brie just has to not screw it up.
Oh, so again, we've seen interactions with Chris Hemsworth now, where she showed the arrogant side of Brie Larson that everybody has seen, except for a few lost souls on the internet. We now see how Jeremy Renner absolutely can't stand her. Like, he can't stand this woman at all. And I love the shade. Like, as soon as she starts talking, look at him.
Look at it with responsibility.
He's done. Have you ever been in a room with somebody and you can't, like, you have to be there because work requires it, but you just don't want to do it, and you're just sitting there and you're just so angry and you're so aggravated and you're trying everything in your power to hold in that anger and that frustration? That right there is what Jeremy Renner is feeling. And then after she virtue signals, after she sits there and talks about her platform and all that garbage, he takes a direct shot.
Myself to learn from those mistakes.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty accountable and responsible in my own life, at any rate. So, celebrity is not something that I use as any sort of platform to be more responsible or accountable, I suppose.
Ow! I love it. I love it. I love it. So again, more evidence that Brie Larson is a very, very, very unlikable human being. Even the people that she is in the movie with, it's obvious they can't stand her. They can't stand her uptight attitude, her I'm better than everyone. She has not earned the right to be in this movie, yet here she is. And she is using this platform, as she just admitted, to just virtue signal. And I think people are just sick of it. And I think that I think a lot of the cast members are probably like, it's probably good that this is in game, because I'm not sure I can stand to be part of the next phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe as long as Brie Larson is involved. And it appears that she's going to be the new Iron Man of sorts, and I just don't think anybody wants to be part of that. So again, thank you, Brie, for continuing to show us how incredibly unlikable you are. Thank you, Jeremy Renner, for just showing your displeasure through body language and then throwing a little shade. We got Don Cheadle throwing some shade. They don't like her. She's a very unlikable person, and that's just the reality of the situation. Check out John Talks. I will leave a link below to his channel in the description. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Check out geeksandgamers.com. Check out geeksandgamers.com/store. And make sure you subscribe to this channel for more Brie Larson videos. And we will definitely have more topics than just Brie Larson. But these are just so damn fun. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later.